Shalom and welcome to another in our series of podcasts from Temple Beth Am, a dynamic center for conservative Judaism in Los Angeles. This is Meditation and Mindfulness with Rabbi Adam Kligfeld.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning to those who are here in my office at Temple Beth Am, Los Angeles. Good morning to those who are watching on Zoom from wherever you may be following. And hello to anyone who's watching live on Facebook, whether on my page or the synagogue's profile. And hello to anyone who's listening to this podcast series. Here in Los Angeles, it's Friday morning. And it may be a different time where anyone who's listening may be holding themselves, but any time is a good time to go deep into self, to reclaim breathing as an intentional act rather than just an automatic act, and to spend some moments with your mind focused either on nothing or on only one thing. And in this case, form matches content, because the content I want to bring from Parshat Sarah is about the concept of pausing and focusing on only one thing. The grand narrative in the Parsha is Abraham sending a servant to go find a bride for his son Isaac, Yitzchak, from the part of Haran, right, where he had come from. Interesting, the first Jewish bride comes from beyond the land of Israel. And the servant, who according to legend is Eliezer, but he's unnamed in the story, sets off on this journey. And when he sees the woman that we're gonna meet is Rebecca, who's gonna be Isaac's bride, the Torah says a very interesting verse. V'ha'ish mishta'ela, the man pondered her. Mishta'eh, it's a reflexive verb, so he's doing something to himself, but it's hard to render that in the reflexive in English. But he kind of took himself in a pondering way regarding her. Macharish, he was quiet, he was silent. And then the next verb is ladat, in order to know, by pondering her quietly, if she was the quality of person that would be right for Isaac, because he had set up these criteria. And I love the trajectory and the trio of those words. Mishta'eh, macharish, ladat. To ponder on one thing, great focus, quietly, maybe knowledge comes. It doesn't always happen. It's not magic. But the chances that something that you need to know comes to you is greater if there is a stop, if there's a deep pondering, and if you're able to create some quiet around you, which is so hard in this world. So that's what I mean by form matching content, because we're about to go into a quiet place, an opportunity to ponder whatever it is you want to ponder, not necessarily looking for a bride for your son, in a stance of macharish, quiet, la'da'at. Maybe you'll know something at the end of this that you don't know now. With that in mind, I invite you to close your eyes. I invite you to fully embrace and inhabit your body, almost as if you're getting to know it again. And in case you're like every human being on the planet who has a mixed relationship with your body, as if you're coming to like it again and appreciate it and love it. Feel that heaviness in your chest as breathing becomes thick and long. You can almost feel the weight of your lungs as the air is coming in and the unburdening as you exhale. Make sure that your eyes are closed but not clenched. The thinnest of muscle tension around your eyelids, almost as if they would flutter if you release them a little more. And spread that sense of ease and lack of tension from your eyes to your cheeks, to your forehead, and have it swoop down your body. So you have that wonderful sensation of heavy and light at the same time. Grounded and earthy, and soaring and heavenly. You are here and everywhere. You are exactly where you are, and you are also where you would like to be. You are now, and you are beyond time. V'ha'ish mishta'ela. The man pondered, thought deeply regarding her. What is it that you need to think deeply about and ponder? And to use the grammar in a way that is reflexive, that you're doing it to yourself, within yourself. Orient your mind towards the most important idea, person, decision that is the object of your thinking. That should be the object of your thinking. Bring yourself into a pose of mishta'eh. Macharish. Quiet. Push every sound around you, and eventually even the sound of my voice, to the edge, to the periphery, creating a cocoon, a womb of silence. Enough silent space for your pondering to go deep. Lada'at. In order to know something. In order for some awareness or acknowledgement or decision to be clear. You might not even know what it is you need to know until you start this pondering in silence, letting the knowledge come. Mishta'eh, macharish, lada'at. Think deeply. In a cone of silence, and see what you learn. You're ready, you can open your eyes, share the screen, hand out these prayers, and we'll say this closing meditation prayer together 3 times. May we and all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May we all be free of suffering and the causes of suffering. May we all experience true happiness that has no taint of suffering. May we live in great equanimity, free from burdening attachment to loved ones and contempt for others, but rather with compassion for all. May we and all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May we all be free of suffering and the causes of suffering. May we all experience true happiness that has no taint of suffering. May we live in great equanimity, free from burdening attachment to loved ones and contempt for others, but rather with compassion for all. May we and all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May we all be free of suffering and the causes of suffering. May we all experience true happiness that has no taint of suffering. And may we live in great equanimity, free from burdening attachment to loved ones and contempt for others, but rather with compassion for all. And I say to you all, Shalom and Namaste and Shabbat Shalom, and ponder well and find your places of quiet. Hopefully some knowledge will come.
You have been listening to another in our series of podcasts from Temple Beth Am, a dynamic center for conservative Judaism in Los Angeles. If you enjoy these podcasts, we invite you to write a review on the Apple Podcast site or wherever you get your podcasts. For more information about Temple Beth Am Los Angeles, go to tbala.org.